every single person that I see tweeting about Lamar and how dare he not get any offers and how dare people say, that they're out. First of all, as Tom Pelissero just pointed out, nobody can be in technically till next Wednesday. Actually reaching out and talking.
Right.
Okay. But then how come information people don't know that they're interested in Lamar and they only know that people aren't interested in Lamar? And his point is a lot of folks want to get out ahead to try and tamp down fans' expectation level. My pushback on that would be, well, then why aren't the Falcons going after Lamar? His pushback would be, well, they probably went in place, hired the coach and general manager to move on from Matt Ryan, reset the books, start again. And that plan has years after this one set up for cap and planning and what have you. And they drafted Desmond Ridder last year with the hopes of him marinating last year behind Marcus Mariota, and then he was going to come out fresh out of the box this year. They're going to move forward with him. They believe in him. They think they can win games with him. They damn near won that division last year anyway, if you recall. Mm-hmm. There was an unfortunate roughing the passer penalty that went against them in Tampa. Okay, so they're probably sitting here thinking, we can go to work with him. Lamar Jackson drops into potentially their laps. All it would do, however, and in theory, just absolutely, why wouldn't they go get him? You want to win this division? You want to tell the Saints, nice job getting Derek Carr. We got a 2019 MVP. Mm-hmm. And we are going to, show you in this offense that had a, if you will, wide receiver play running back and score touchdown after touchdown, and you got Kyle Pitts going up the seam. Here comes Lamar at you with Cordero Patterson. Makes sense, doesn't it? I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. But it's not my money that I got to cut a massive check for a guy who didn't finish the last 2 years. Imagine. There's a big if. It's not 2019 walking through the door. Oh, and by the way, that 8th overall draft choice that you were planning on the last several weeks, see ya. That's gone. Next year, too. That's gone. And then the point that Tom was making as well is why some teams are like, we're not in on him right now. We're not in. Is because why would they go ahead, reach out to Lamar and say, hey, Lamar, we love you. We would take you. We're just not paying all that guaranteed money to you. We're just not going to do it. We'll give you this much less guaranteed money. How about we guarantee the whole damn thing, but it's not 230? How about we guarantee 90% of it? How about we guarantee 85% of it? And Tom's saying that these teams are, why would they do that? Have Lamar agree to it, only to have Baltimore say, sold. Lamar, you're back. Congratulations. You now have a long-term contract staying here. And you just spent all this time getting your fan base's hopes up because everybody knows everything, even though J.J. Watt says you can actually do deals without any leaks. Hey, everyone. The Ravens got themselves their quarterback back because we hammered out the language that they couldn't hammer out themselves for the last 2 years. Why are they doing the Ravens that favor? See what I'm saying? It's not like Lamar is completely free, totally healthy, coming off an MVP season. He's 3+ years removed from it. He's going to cost you 2 first-round draft choices. It's going to be a negotiation that might mean nothing anyway because the team that's been struggling to re-sign him would say, thank you for hammering out all that language with our guy. You don't get him anyway. And if I was that person and I'm like getting all sorts of heat in my town, why won't you go for Lamar Jackson? I want it to be known we're trying. Do you get all the moving parts that I'm trying to pick up and put down? And that has got nothing
going on
that I pointed out about anything that might have been going on in Baltimore behind the scenes that the Ravens have totally not either cared about, covered up for, or we're still willing to work with that we don't know. But, man, he's so damn good. I mean, to me, he's worth the 2 firsts. If I can have some sort of help on the back end of this deal, I would take it. I don't know if he's willing to give it. Hour 2 coming up. So that's my pointing out. It's just, first of all, there are no teams saying we're in on him yet because Technically, they're not allowed to be. They might be already. Don't know. Again, if the Jets don't get Rodgers, should they go for Lamar? I mean, if you're looking for relevancy and you're looking to end all your problems on offense and you think you've got everything else set up for it and you want him to grow old with these guys and you're done with Zach and you're willing to spend all this money and you want to cough up 2 firsts and you're not concerned about the health and then yeah. But if there's any point along that way where you're like, man, I don't think I'm into that idea at all. That's why the Ravens and he have not been able to come to terms. They adore him. He's adored within the community. Why hasn't it gotten done then? Something's up. Spidey sense. And if you're the one who's cutting that big fat check and costing 2 firsts, and as Tom pointed out, yeah, our roster's kind of not built for the way that he plays football. We got to switch that around too. And those plans for the cap that we had all laid out perfectly and manicured for 24 and 25, that's gone. And our draft plans for the next 3 years are gone. It's going to take a while to find a suitor. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.